You two. You
No. Three way.
Okay. Wait. That's why it doesn't work with people.
Oh, how wrong you could be, Ashley. How wrong you could be. Do you know who this group of nerdy-ass voice actors are? Well, if you do, then you should be mad, because they are lying to you. And if you don't, then you should be mad because they're lying to others. I'll explain why they're doing this by using facts, logic, and a personal anecdote. So let's get started. Alright, so let's get into this. So why is Critical Role lying to us? We need to get to the bottom of this, and we need to prove that they're wrong, and that rock, paper, scissors is not. So if we take a look at all the possible outcomes of a two-player rock, paper, scissors game, if I do paper, the opponent can do rock, the opponent can do scissors, and the opponent can do paper. If I do all of the rocks, then the opponent can do either scissor, paper, or rock, and if I do scissors, then the opponent can do scissors, or paper, or rock. And as we can see by these three lines, and by up here, 33% chance of winning every game, 33% chance of losing every game, 33% chance of drawing. Now, how does three-player rock, paper, scissors difference from this? Well, this is where it gets a little bit more silly, and somebody, cough, cough, Ashley Johnson from the hit movie The Avengers and from Critical Role, doesn't fully understand the math, and that's okay. It is confusing, but you need to stop lying to people about rock, paper, scissors. Don't read from the hand instead. Other hand, doofus. Who's gullible? Okay, go to the advanced math section for the next part. Now here, we see the advanced math section, because three-player rock, paper, scissors, a lot more math that needs to be done. So, here's the instances where you will tie if you do three-player rock, paper, scissors. If I do rock and George says paper and the second George says scissors, then that's a tie. If I do paper, scissors, rock, then that's a tie. If scissors, rock, paper, scissors, paper, rock, scissors, paper, rock, paper, scissors. Those are all the instances where you tie. Now, instances where you win is you do rock and both the other Georges do scissors, or you do scissors and both the other Georges do paper and you do paper, and the other rock do rocks. Now, instances where you lose is if you do rock and somebody else plays paper and nobody does scissors. And so these three examples are an example of that, where you do rock, nobody else does scissors, which you would beat scissors, but somebody else does paper, which means that you lose, because that's how rock, paper, scissors works. And paper does the same thing with scissors, and scissors does the same thing with rock. You lose if somebody else does the thing that beats you, and nobody else does the thing that you beat. Now, instances where you go to the game 2, this is a little funny because you don't lose, but you also don't win. So if I do rock and somebody does scissors and the other person also does rock, then that means that is a continuation game where you now need to do a two-player rock, paper, scissors to determine whether you or George or you or second George are the who wins. Exactly. That's great. So here, 9 instances where you tie, 3 instances where you win, and 9 instances where you lose, and 6 instances where you go to game 2. Now, if we go to this mathematics area, and woo, did you see what I did there? It was really cool. So, as you can see, there's a 40% chance that you tie, an 18% chance, or a 19% chance, or 18.5% chance to be more precise, where you win, and where you lose, there's a 4.7% chance for you to lose. So you're much more likely to lose because there's 3 people, and so you're less likely to win because there are 2 people that are also likely to equally win. All right, now back to the presentation. This line. Oh, oops, sorry, there's an alarm. That's my alarm to play some Minesweeper. That one. Nice. All right, back to the presentation. So this is a representation of my friend. My friend kicked my butt in rock, paper, scissors. She just did really good job, and I did not ask for permission to show who they were, so I'm using this as representation. So let's say that George beat me in rock, paper, scissors. She won a 1st to 10 game of rock, paper, scissors. winning 10-0. I lost every single game. Now, Rochambeau, yeah, that's what Rochambeau is. So she won every single game. But of course we did tie. But that's the fun thing about tying, is when you tie, you just go, wait a minute. That's what Critical Role is getting wrong. See, if we take this 9 instances where you tie and we play those games out, then that makes the math make much more sense. You see, when you tie, you just don't go, oh, guess nobody wins. No, you play it out again. And so when you tie, these 9 instances get divided among those, and then those get divided among those. So you have a 33% chance of winning, and you have a 66% chance of losing. Those numbers make a lot more sense, because that's what Critical Role is telling you. When you tie at rock, paper, scissors, you don't go, oh, well, guess we won't play this game ever again. No, you play again. In 2-player rock, paper, scissors, if you both do rock, you play again. In 3-player rock, paper, scissors, if everybody does a different thing, that's the same thing. You tied. You play it again. All right. Anyways, a while ago, I stopped watching Critical Role because they lied about rock, paper, scissors. And so I don't know what's going on. Is Liam still a space sheep? All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This was so fun.